Here's an old video for you to enjoy. Leave a comment, subscribe, and God bless you. Here's a move that Tom requested to do and put on YouTube. It's got a roundhouse kick, or a wheel kick, it's also known as, towards the midsection, or even, well, not the head too much, but you want it to the midsection here. So we do the roundhouse. I'm going to do like a block here, coming across like this. This is what we call a universal block, closed hand, open hand. So in the Kempo we use this a lot. So from here, I'm going to find this, downward even, you see how I get my hand here, bring it up, and then I trap. I circle that leg. I can throw a chop to this leg here, and then trap down here. I'm going to kick. I can also take him down to the ground. And he's trying to balance here as I'm holding it and showing. But from here, bring it to the block, grab. I can throw a chop here. I kick to the body. I kick to the head even. So from here, good. Again. I'm going to take it on another angle here. We're going to do it slow here, so Tom's going to have to balance again. Yeah. So I throw the roundhouse, so I block here. I'm taking it here. You know, if I did this a bunch of times, it's going to fill in my arm. But from here, see how I get the trap up? Bring it up again.
Slow?
So, yeah, slow. Towards the midsection, up here. And downward block. I circle underneath like this. So I'm coming up like this. Now I'm just waving high. Down, wave hello. So bring that up. Down, hello. Chop down as I meet my hands together like this. Come here, Tom. Alright, so from there, I can step back and just drop them right to the floor. And now, you gotta be aware of this leg too. So you gotta rip them down hard and take them down with a hard fall, or then it's gonna start automatically wanting to turn out of that. Rip them down real hard, and it's going to be a nasty fall. But again, round, here, chop, kick, or just rip them down. So that's the move off of the roundhouse using the universal block. If you turn your hips, this is also a funja, which is known to Kempo and Kung Fu. But see it coming across here. Trap, come down, you can move, or you can just come up and kick them. Thank you. No, I won't forgive them. They hurt me so much. Why should I forgive them? You're talking about you want to have forgiveness as a key to happiness? How is that? They've done me so much harm. How can I forgive them? I'll never forgive them. That's what a lot of people are saying, because we've all been through hurt. How are we ever going to move to happiness if we can't move past unforgiveness? That's why it's the number 2 on the list. The key, 7 keys to happiness. I know there's some things that are really kind of so bad and unimaginable to even forgive, to think about forgiving somebody for doing. Maybe they killed someone in your family, maybe your child, maybe your husband, maybe your wife. That's horrible. Should never happen. Maybe you were raped. Maybe you were abused. Horrible. I know I'm asking a lot, aren't I? Well, if you want to move forward, you want happiness in your life, you got to come to the point where you need to forgive. It's not fully really for them, it's for you, it's for your recovery. You have grief in your life, what do you need to do? You need to recover it. You'll never forget those things. But the thing is, you're going to harbor hate. That's not the thing that you really want, is it? If you're seeking happiness. We got the 7 keys to happiness. I'm just bringing it to you. If you can't move past forgiveness or unforgiveness, now what? There's also another couple ways that we are looking that we should forgive. One is ourselves. What do you mean? That's what you're asking. I'm glad you asked.
What do I mean by forgiving ourselves? You know, we've done things to people that we feel very guilty for. We've done things that we may not intentionally wanted to do. We need to forgive ourselves and not hate and sit in guilt. Guilt is not going to be a way of happiness, is it? It never has been. It hasn't worked for me yet. I don't know about you. If guilt worked for you, you come and let me know. If that made you completely happy, let me know. I'm curious. Here's the thing though, is we really got to forgive ourselves. We also need to reconcile the relationship. Even if the relationship can never be fixed, if you can never fix that relationship, the least you can do is free yourself by asking them for forgiveness and forgive yourself. Or if someone else is on the other hand like that, like I was going back to forgiving others, sometimes they may have offended you and you didn't know it. Or they didn't know it. That's why I meant to say they didn't know it. They didn't know they offended you. Could happen. It has happened, and it probably will continue to happen. If you can't forgive them and talk to them about the situation, I tell people all the time, you gotta teach people how to treat you. I mean, if someone rapes you, you're not going to teach them how to treat you because they don't have respect for anybody. That goes back to that we talked about in the beginning. But what about yourself? I'll never forgive myself for that. Or you're blaming yourself for something you had no control over. You need to forgive yourself just because you weren't there. Here's another thing that people really don't want to forgive. They don't want to forgive God. I know some of you guys don't believe in God. Or maybe you don't believe in a God. You don't believe there's a higher power. You just believe that nothing, because the fact is you're so mad that you can't move forward. And you say, there is no God. This could be a case for a lot of you. If this is not your case, that's fine. But there's some of these three right here. Someone has at least one of these three cases of unforgiveness. We need to move past that for pure happiness. Check out my merch. You'll see on the screen the link. They'll also be in the description.